Folks, we're back in the great state of Illinois for more World Legion Wrestling Television. I'm Steve Murphy, in for Gordon Soley on assignment once again. Standing by with Larry the Axe Hennig, Mr. Axe this week. Psycho Sid returning. Also, Greg the Hammer Valentine's here. And we're going to see a junior heavyweight title defense by Pretty Boy Kevin Sharp taking on the former champion, Tiger Tretch Phillips.
This World Legion Wrestling is rolling on and on. The cards and letters are coming in. The website is full. World Legion.
Here's the junior heavyweight champion, Pretty Boy Kevin Sharp.
Let me tell you something. I don't know why Tretch Phillips, Tiger, Kitty Cat, whatever he thinks his name is, wants to come out here and get beat up for not once, not twice, but the third time. He's a glutton for punishment. He know he can't take me. I'm the prettiest man in professional wrestling next to the handsome Harley Race. I don't think that anybody in here has a shadow of a doubt that I'm the man. I am so good. I wish I was you just so I can look at me. You understand? All you people out here are going to see me once again crush this chump and walk away just like I walked in, pretty and still the champ.
Ladies and gentlemen, weighing 220 pounds, he's every woman's fantasy and every man's nightmare. Your junior weight heavyweight champion, Kevin Sharp.
Folks, there you see the junior heavyweight champion, Pretty Boy Kevin Sharp in the ring. Got his work cut out for him against the former champion.
220 pounds from Tulsa, Oklahoma, Tiger Tretch Phillips.
And there's Tiger Tretch Phillips making his way down to ringside, the former champion, looking to get some gold back around his waist this week on World Legion Wrestling Television. I'm Steve Murphy, standing by with Larry the Axe Hennig, one of the legends of professional wrestling. Kevin Sharp starting off the hour with an impromptu interview, unscheduled according to my notes. No lack of confidence from this young man.
You know, I think he's misleading himself a little bit. I don't think he's that pretty. No, you may think he's pretty. I don't think he's that pretty.
I don't find him to be all that attractive myself, but I do like the flowers on his gear.
Really?
And Tiger Tretch Phillips wanting the gold right now before this one even gets underway. The referee holding Tiger Tretch Phillips at bay. This should be a 5-star matchup, fans. World Legion Wrestling Junior Heavyweight title on the line this week, kicking things off. Back at you in the great state of Illinois. Now Kevin Sharp kissing his bicep.
You don't imagine this guy's in love with himself a little bit, do you?
From what I heard, he's got mirrors on every wall of his bedroom.
You're kidding.
Every wall. And the crowd here, not at all behind Kevin Sharp, not liking the arrogance of Kevin Sharp, the current junior heavyweight champion. That could all change in just a matter of minutes here. And Tiger Tretch Phillips getting the crowd out here, getting them up and loud. And there you hear the referee going for the bell. Things underway, and Kevin Sharp looking for a little crowd approval of his own. Not getting it. Look at that look of disappointment on his face as the crowd not responding to him in the way at all he was hoping they would.
I wonder how many mirrors you can get in a trailer house.
I'm not sure. That's just a story I've heard.
Okay.
Now tie up for the first time in the middle of the ring. Nice wrist lock by Kevin Sharp. Takes Tiger Tretch Phillips over. Tiger rolls through, breaks the hold. Nice hip toss. And Tiger Tretch Phillips showing again why he is championship material. Although no gold right now. Kevin Sharp defeating him recently here in World Legion Wrestling just in the past couple of months. Kevin having a very nice title run so far. Tiger trying to end it here in this title matchup to kick things off this week.
Well, you know what they're trying to do here? They're trying to psych each other out. They're just playing there now like they're going to say who's going to take the first hold now. Now they're going to get into the serious stuff here in a minute.
Well, a tie up again. Nice wrist lock by Tiger Tretch Phillips, really sinking in on that arm. Kevin Sharp rolling forward to relieve some of the momentum. Tries a kip up, rolls through, now reverses it. Nice reverse back kick to the chest of Tiger Tretch Phillips, and Tiger doesn't look real thrilled about that at all.
I wouldn't turn my back on him like that. I can tell you that. See what I told you? Look at it.
Well, Tiger Stretch Phillips catches Kevin Sharp with a couple of chops. Now follows him into the ropes. Misses as Kevin Sharp drops down, and Tiger on the outside. That top rope looks like it hit him awfully hard across the chest. You see him patting him. Now, Kevin Sharp over the top rope. Flying plancha.
High risk move. High risk move.
And talk about front row ringside. The fans right over there. These two wrestlers in their face in this junior heavyweight title contest. Tiger Stretch Phillips amazingly back on his feet just that quick. Kevin Sharp waiting for him with a forearm right across the side of the neck. And Kevin Sharp doesn't look happy at this point as Tiger Stretch Phillips fires off a couple shots to the breadbasket.
You know, he almost took his own self out.
Well, that is a definitely dangerous high-risk move. If Tiger Stretch Phillips would have stepped to the side, Kevin Sharp could have knocked 3 people in the front row as well as himself out. And now Kevin Sharp resorting straight to the eyes. A very blatant eye poke as the referee reprimanding Kevin Sharp.
Looked like the kiss of the Cobra.
And now a scratch down the back. Well, he said it himself. If he was any prettier, he'd be a woman in the way he's fighting right now. You can't help but wonder. Scratch to the back and an eye rake. But Tiger Stretch Phillips coming back on his own here. Getting this crowd behind him, and a boot to the midsection of Kevin Sharp. Nice snapmare takeover. Hits the ropes, comes back, drop kick.
That's called the Power Plus package there.
Oh, but the knees come up on Kevin Sharp, and Tiger Stretch Phillips could have easily broken a couple of ribs on that one, as he is really writhing in pain. Kevin Sharp pulling it back together right now, Mr. Axe. I tell you what, can I just call you Axe?
No, it's Mr. Axe to you, and don't forget it.
Yes, sir, Mr. Axe. I'm sorry. 2 weeks
You don't
here
have
together.
to apologize. It's okay. I'm going to let it go just this once.
Well, here we are kicking things off, fans. I was hoping to get a little more comfortable here in the booth with Mr. Axe. But right now, Kevin Sharp getting more comfortable in the ring with a sleeper hold on Tiger Stretch Phillips, but he doesn't have that left arm hooked underneath onto the right bicep. That really sunk in. Goes to a side headlock and a thrust to the throat, it looked like, on Tiger Stretch Phillips. Now Kevin Sharp showing an open-handed shot, and another one claiming it was an open-handed palm shot to the chest.
That was really close to the Adam's apple. I think it was on the Adam's apple.
Well, it's an easy way to crush a man's larynx. Once that's crushed, real tough time breathing. Now, Kevin Sharp picks up Tiger Stretch Phillips. Side slam. Drops him right in the center of the ring, plants him. Now Kevin Sharp. What's he calling for here?
I have no idea.
Off one rope to the other rope, comes back in. Kevin Sharp. There's that spinning elbow. The spinning elbow Kevin Sharp is becoming noted for here in World Legion Wrestling, setting him up for a finish, and that could be all she wrote for Tiger Stretch Phillips.
He better be a little more serious about covering his man here, because he could put himself in trouble.
Well, again, that confidence, I think, stretches straight over to ego, and once you got the ego, the attitude shortly affected, and Kevin Sharp, a very nonchalant cover. He has not won this match yet, but ooh, a big belly-to-belly front slam by Kevin Sharp, planting Tiger Stretch Phillips down hard. And now Kevin Sharp just looking down at Tiger Stretch Phillips, pointing up top. What's Kevin Sharp going to go for here? Tiger Stretch right in the middle of the ring.
Another high-risk move.
Trying to roll over Tiger, trying to get to his feet. As Kevin Sharp getting up to the top rope. You see Tiger up to one knee. Looks like he might get back to both feet. Tiger Stretch Phillips comes in, catches Kevin Sharp, and Kevin goes down hard on that top turnbuckle. Now Tiger Stretch Phillips follows up. Looks like a superplex off the second rope. He's got him hooked off the top rope. Big superplex
like him on his head
by Tiger Stretch Phillips, and he may have come down on his head. This could be the end of it. 2 count. Didn't hook the leg, though, only a 2 count.
Gotta hook the leg.
Fundamentals of Wrestling 101. Larry the Accentic, I know they taught you, hook that leg every time.
Hook the leg. You gotta get the weight back onto the shoulders.
Well, after a superplex, a very high impact move, not able to put pretty boy Kevin Sharp away, the junior heavyweight champion. Now a series of fists, but Kevin Sharp pulls him out, inverted atomic drop. Caught him, now clothesline, drops him down in the middle of the ring, and things are back in favor of pretty boy Kevin Sharp in this contest. Now Kevin Sharp looking down on Tiger Stretch Phillips. Another nonchalant cover, Mr. Axe.
He's taken too much time. He's taken too much time, and he's taken too much for granted.
Well, these junior heavyweights, very, very impressive. But again, without hooking that leg with the nonchalant covers, I don't know if we're going to have a winner till someone decides that that's what they need to do. Now what's Kevin Sharp going for here? It looks like a form of a surfboard. He's got him bridged back over his knees with his feet planted into the knee area of Tiger Tretch Phillips.
This is very difficult to get out of.
It looks like a variation of a surfboard. Once again, fans, he's got that chin pulled back on very, very hard. You can see every muscle in Tiger Tretch Phillips' torso being stretched out here. And Kevin Sharp throwing in the occasional elbow. Now the referee talking to Kevin Sharp, who breaks the hold. Now Kevin driving a series of knees to the back of Tiger Tretch Phillips. Junior heavyweight champion off the ropes. Big splash to the back of Tiger Tretch Phillips. Rolls him over, cover, still no hook of that leg.
Well, sometimes you can get lucky and make it all the way. Sometimes you can't.
I think without hooking that leg, you'd have to have your opponent out cold. But Tiger Tretch Phillips with a schoolboy roll-up, only getting a 2 count on pretty boy Kevin Sharp. Now Tiger Tretch Phillips with a small package, another pin attempt, a 2 count once again. Kevin Sharp not going down easy this week. He knows the gold's on the line. Super kick by Kevin Sharp, planted right in the jaw of Tiger Tretch Phillips. Looks like he might have just spit a tooth out into the crowd. And now Kevin Sharp pulling down the singlet, the top portion of his gear here, and going for the cover, actually straight to a choke. I thought he was going for the cover after the super kick. Boy, Mr. Axe, I'm not sure at all what Kevin Sharp's trying to accomplish in this match, but I don't think he's trying to win it right now as he goes right back to that chokehold.
He's got to cover the man. You got to get him down. You got to get his shoulders down to win. He should have covered him there instead of went to the choke.
Well, Kevin Sharp could easily be paying for this before this one is over. He is currently the champion, but if you don't try to win the match, usually you don't win the match. And he can walk out of here 20 pounds lighter if Tiger Tretch Phillips is able to get it all back together and stage an attack on pretty boy Kevin Sharp here.
Well, he might be underestimating his opponent here because he could flip this around and reverse one of them and beat him right there. 1, 2, 3.
Another side slam, Kevin Sharp this time. Now, once again, looking at the crowd. Could he be going to the well one too many times here? This could be that spinning elbow by pretty boy Kevin Sharp. And he missed! He missed! Tiger Tretch Phillips rolling out of the way. Kevin Sharp not paying attention to his opponent, dropping down, catching that elbow right in the center of the ring, and now Tiger Tretch Phillips with an elbow of his own. Mr. X, we talked last week about Tiger Tretch Phillips and his conditioning, and I think that's really coming through right now with the flying clothesline on pretty boy Kevin Sharp.
You see, as the match is going on, he's getting stronger.
Most definitely, Tiger Tretch Phillips looks to be no worse for the wear after being beat on for the first 8 to 10 minutes here. Oh, leg scissor takeover. Looked like Kevin Sharp came straight down on the crown of his head. Could have easily jammed his neck. Now a kick by Tiger Tretch Phillips, blocked. Oh, and Kevin Sharp looked like a form of a reverse Russian leg sweep is the best I can think of to call it. And gets the 3 count on Tiger Tretch Phillips just that quick. Fans still to come. Sid Vicious this week. Greg Valentine. The World Legion Wrestling title will be on the line. Mr. Axe, we got to go to a commercial break.
Let's go.
We'll be right back, fans. Don't go anywhere.
Ladies and gentlemen, making his World Legion Wrestling debut from Syracuse, New York, Johnny Diamond.
Well, this is 1 of 2 debuts this week, Mr. Axe. Also this week, we're going to see the debut of Luminous. But right now, John Diamond making his way to ringside for the first time here in World Legion Wrestling. Later in the hour, Luminous will be taking on Nasty Bill in Luminous's debut. But in this particular matchup, John Diamond has Tommy Rogers to deal with. Tommy Rogers in only his 2nd week here in World Legion Wrestling after a successful debut last week, a tag teaming with Derek Stone, the new #1 contender to the Atomic Dogs heavyweight title.
And his opponent from Pensacola, Florida, weighing 220 pounds, Tommy Rogers!
Here comes Tommy Rogers. Folks, we apologize down here at ringside. We're going to try to carry you through this the best we can. Tommy Rogers, you see him standing in the entranceway, having a few audio problems. Mr. Axe, Larry the Accenting, sitting next to me here. But unfortunately, we're having a hard time hearing each other right now as Tommy Rogers, looking confident and fit, making his way down to ringside. Tommy Rogers having words for the fans at ringside here. Also having words for our fans at home, getting in one of the cameramen's faces as John Diamond standing in the ring ready for action, trying to get Tommy Rogers in there to get this thing underway. John Diamond, his debut.
Well, listen, I'm going to tell you something about this Diamond. He looks like a fire plug out there with arms and legs. This guy is tough, and he trains, he runs, he works hard at wrestling. Although Tommy Rogers has many skills, he has been around the world, and he knows from the Orient, Australia, Japan, anywhere you want to go, this guy is a top-class wrestler.
That is true. Tommy Rogers tying up here with John Diamond for the first time. John Diamond backs him in the corner, slaps him on the chest. Now nose to nose, Tommy Rogers and John Diamond. Diamond not backing down at all. They're in each other's face, having words for each other. Who's going to be the first to budge? It looks like it's going to be John Diamond as he gets a knee right into the midsection, takes Tommy Rogers back into the corner. Diamond looks like he might have a slight size advantage on Tommy Rogers here, but Rogers definitely more experienced, Mr. X.
Well, he's quick. He's quick. Quickness is a gift.
And forearm to the back by John Diamond and a chop. Looks like he might have stung his hand a little bit on that one, though. Tommy Rogers reverses a shoot into the ropes, comes back body drop, high elevation on John Diamond. Rogers got to be happy with himself here, and John Diamond feeling the effects of Tommy Rogers with a head of steam clothesline. John Diamond down on the canvas. Tommy Rogers showing his experience as he drives a knee into the forehead of John Diamond. Following up, rolls him back over, goes for a cover. Again, we've talked about it before, a nonchalant cover there, Mr. X. Only getting a 2 count.
Well, like I say, it's early in the match, and the people, you know, they got a lot of strength at the beginning. So whoever ends the match with the most strength will win the match.
And a forearm to the jaw. John Diamond comes back, catches him, hot shot right onto that top rope, drops him down his throat, catching that top rope. Referee right there checking on John Diamond. Tommy Rogers, there's another head case for you, Mr. Axe. He's very, very proud of himself at this point, but the match far from over.
Everything's going his way. He better take advantage of it.
On John Diamond, not faring too well in his debut here on World Legion Wrestling Television, but this one again, far from over. We've seen it happen before. It could happen again. John Diamond could pull this one out still as he breaks a hold by Tommy Rogers, picks him up, catches him, looks like he's going to go for a gut wrench suplex, tries to pick him up. Rogers grabs the leg and blocks it. Now not going with it, grabbing that leg again, still, but Diamond just powers him up into a power bomb.
That was sheer power.
Diamond, no small boy, very, very impressive strength as Tommy Rogers tried to use an old blocking technique, but not able to succeed as he gets power bombed anyway by John Diamond. Now, Rogers looks like he might be a little shaken up, wondering where he's at as he's straight over the second rope, but here comes Diamond, jumps right on his back. And Diamond, now he's showing a little bit of pride in himself.
He better stay on him.
Tommy Rogers back to his feet, though.
Oh.
Nice snapmare takeover. And Diamond to the ropes. Drop kick right to the lower back of Tommy Rogers. Sends him all the way forward on his face right now. And I'd have to say you're right, Mr. X. Diamond, if he wants to win this one against the experienced veteran Tommy Rogers, needs to follow up a little bit quicker.
He's got to be quicker, and he's got to stay on him.
Looks like the only thing Diamond wants quicker right now is the referee's count, though. Now Diamond to the ropes again, but Tommy Rogers not home. Diamond catches himself right over that middle rope. And Tommy Rogers, this gives him a great opportunity to try to put it all back together. As Diamond comes up short when he tries to jump on the back of Tommy Rogers, gets a boot for his trouble. Now Rogers picking him up, inverted atomic drop, sends Diamond down to the canvas hard. Really working on those lower regions of Diamond. Nice rollover into a pinning predicament, 2 count. 2 count by Tommy Rogers, but again, there's that timing on the follow-up. Punch block by Diamond by Tommy Rogers, finds home of his own. Now Rogers blocks one, sends one into the jaw of John Diamond here. Now a right hand by John Diamond, a right hand by Tommy Rogers. Another right hand, they're just trading fists here, Mr. X. But Tommy Rogers looks like he's getting the better of this exchange. The series of right hands and a left, and now a clothesline, both men over the top rope to the floor.
They're in the danger zone.
Tommy Rogers staring at John Diamond on the outside.
Yeah, you can see his elbow there where he hit the floor.
I can't blame Tommy Rogers for taking a second there. He very easily could have hurt himself coming over the ropes like that, but he appears to be okay as Diamond gets back to his feet. Looks like he just hit him with a Pepsi can. Good camera work there. Crushed it over his head. Now Tommy Rogers looks to be somewhat happy with himself as Diamond goes to the eyes, changing the look on the face of Tommy Rogers awfully quick. Grabs him by the back of the trunks, puts an elbow in the lower back, but gets a boot for his trouble and a forearm across the back of Diamond. Tommy Rogers still maintaining control here. Now Rogers suplex on the outside, hits hard on the floor. No padding on the outside on the floor here, fans. Diamond hit rock solid concrete on that suplex.
That'll tear your lungs and your kidneys and your back and all go in one shot. Uh-oh.
Well, I'm sure you know about injuries in the wrestling business. And
I've had them all.
by the time Diamond wakes up tomorrow morning, he'll be lucky if he doesn't have a few that he may not be able to feel right now with the adrenaline pumping through him. Again, pulling out all the stops here in the debut of John Diamond in World Legion Wrestling. Tommy Rogers, but there looks like a microphone or a camera cable around the neck of John Diamond, choking him out. The referee right there on top of it to break it, as Tommy Rogers has some more words for the crowd on the far side of the ring from our vantage point here.
He's trying to cut the air supply off. He's doing anything he can do right now to win. That's his program and his package right now.
Well, it looked like Tommy
Are
Rogers.
there no rules in this organization? How
There
long
may
can this
not
go?
be. The referee letting this one go. It looks like Tommy Rogers might have kicked somebody out of his seat a moment ago and jammed the head of John Diamond into the chair.
Well,
now Tommy Rogers pushing the referee. This one should be over.
We got trouble here in River City.
Folks, we're going to break right now. We'll be back, more World Legion action coming at you shortly.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next match will be for one pinfall. Introducing, weighing 235 pounds, from New Orleans, Louisiana, the Cajun sensation, Blade Boudreaux.
Well, Mr. X, we're back after that melee that just lit up the house moments ago, right before the commercial break. Tommy Rogers and John Diamond in Diamond's debut. Let's take a look at what you missed. While we were at commercial break, fans, this house was set on fire as Blade Boudreaux makes his way down to ringside. The crowd here, John Diamond throwing Tommy Rogers into the front row. And this crowd, there's the bell. This one is over.
That's the right decision there. The right decision.
But what is the decision, Mr. X?
Looks like double disqualification.
Ring announcer just called a double DQ. Well, these two still go at it, fans. Look at this crowd on their feet, still fired up. Moments ago, we just saw Tommy Rogers and John Diamond, the beginning of what could turn out to be a very, very nasty period of time here in World Legion Wrestling. But Sid keeping this crowd standing on their feet. You can tell the crowd is jacked here as Sid nowhere to be seen, but the crowd waiting and waiting and waiting, and there he is.
Here comes the wall.
I guess Sid is about the only man I can think of that comes out whenever he's darn good and ready. Blade Boudreaux could be the next victim of Psycho Sid this week. Blade, no slouch in the ring himself. Got his work cut out for him. Psycho Sid, the second week here in World Legion Wrestling.
I think the best way to talk to this guy is send him a letter.
Or telegraph or long distance, maybe.
Get that email out. I don't want to talk to him. He's a hungry man.
As long as you're not in the same room, this crowd here in Illinois is still on their feet as Sid getting into the ring. Signs floating around there. You see another Sid sign. This crowd definitely behind the man ruling the world, Mr. Axe.
It's the wall.
Well, I tell you, fans, you never know what's going to happen here in World Legion Wrestling. Who could have predicted Tommy Rogers and John Diamond bringing this crowd to the boiling point during that last segment before the commercial break? We just saw the highlights of it. Now Sid sticking it to Blade Boudreaux in the ring. Still to come this hour, fans. The Atomic Dog, Steve Sharp, putting his title on the line against the new #1 contender. Commissioner Carl Lauer told us at the end of last week's program, Derek Stone, the new #1 contender, getting his title shot this week as Sid puts a big forearm right into the chest of Blade Boudreaux. And now a right hand, looks like it could have caught him partially in the throat. Another one punches to the throat, high chest area, knocking Blade Boudreaux down and gasping for air.
Call the paramedics. You better get some on board here. I'm telling you, this guy can go bear hunting with a switch. That's how tough this guy is.
Well, based on what we've seen these past 2 weeks from Sid, he has not lost a step since his days as world champion just a couple years ago. Matter of fact, if anything, he might have gotten a little bit meaner here in World Legion Wrestling. A big boot to the side of the head of Blade Boudreaux, knocking him clean to the floor. I gotta think this guy would be a perfect spokesman for a stretcher company.
Someone said he won a 6-day bicycle race in 3 days. That's how tough he is.
I can fully believe that too, Mr. X. Now Sid getting this crowd up as he heads to the floor himself. Blade Boudreaux still on the floor trying to get up. Sid grabs him by the back of the head. What's he gonna do? Picks him up. Pulls him down face first on the apron of the ring. There's no padding, there's nothing but steel under that apron, folks.
How strong is this guy?
No telling how strong he is, but he's showing some impressive power. Talk about a powerhouse. This guy is literally built. He just nails Blade Boudreaux with a chair. Things really getting wacky here on World Legion Wrestling this week.
I've been around the world. I've never seen a guy like this.
Well, the intensity level really rising here in World Legion Wrestling with the arrival of men like Psycho Sid. Obviously, John Diamond, no stranger to the outside of the ring. Tommy Rogers willing to go out there. Who knows where this is going to go? Greg Valentine coming at us later in the hour. He's going to have another newcomer by the name of Cole Blood later in the hour, his debut. Sid setting up Blade Boudreaux, clothesline, almost took his head off.
Unbelievable. WLW, what they're bringing to the world.
Well, and this is wrestling in the ring, fans.
Put the wrestling back into wrestling. WLW.
If you're going to sit and watch wrestling for an hour, you might as well watch wrestling. And that's what we're bringing you right here in WLW as Psycho Sid taking in the cheers of the crowd. I don't know how the cheers would affect a man like Psycho Sid, though. I can't help but think that it really doesn't affect his performance. If there were nobody here, I think Psycho Sid would be just as vicious as he is right now. Big jackknife powerbomb! And spitting on Blade Boudreaux. Sid, I think he might have killed this man as he goes for the cover in an easy 3 count.
He's a hungry man.
Sid Vicious, very, very impressive here in his 2nd week of World Legion Wrestling.
I put my money on Big Sid.
Each and every time out, I think that's a safe bet right now. But what can Sid do with someone like the Atomic Dog? Mr. X, we got to go to break. We'll be right back, fans. More World Legion Wrestling coming at you. Wait a minute. Let's stick with this. Psycho Sid picking up Blade Boudreaux once again.
He's not done.
Oh! Drops him off the side. This man is a monster. Let's get some help for Blade Boudreaux in there to get him out of the ring.
Call the paramedics. Call the paramedics. We got a problem.
Now Sid just soaking in the cheers of the crowd. Just soaking it in. Cleaning out the sinuses. Psycho Sid, very, very impressive once again.
That was steam coming out.
I'm not sure what that was. Last time I saw that, I was being stared at by a 500-pound bull. Wait a minute, the referee's calling for a reverse decision. Your winner. Can you believe that, Mr. X? Look at that. Blade Boudreaux getting the win as Sid attacked Blade after the match. It appears the referee's reversed. Oh, but they're coming back one more time. Here comes Psycho Sid with Blade Boudreaux, who amazingly
the party isn't over.
Blade Boudreaux was able to get back to his feet, if you can believe that, fans. Now, the referees, this crowd on their feet, they want more. They want more from Psycho Sid. As Blade Boudreaux in the middle of the ring, the referees are trying to save him. Is Sid gonna let him get away? Sid staring as the referees rolling Blade Boudreaux out the back, taking him to higher ground, back to the back, Mr. X.
Look at him,
and
look at him.
Sid just doesn't seem to care at this point. Psycho Sid tearing up World Legion Wrestling. No telling where he got the name Vicious, but I think we just found out. Fans, I'm about out of breath, I'm about out of air. Mr. X, we'll be back right after this.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, weighing 295 pounds from Waco, Texas, Nasty Bill.
Nasty Bill back on the program this week, Mr. X. And I got to tell you, he looked quite impressive last week here on World Legion Wrestling Television. But this week, he's got a man I've heard a lot about. And the man I'm talking about the guy getting ready to come out of here. I think just might, if the rumors are true, blow the roof off of this place. The man he's about to take on in just a moment here, making his World Legion Wrestling debut. He's a warrior of a man. His name is Luminous. Let's go back to your ring announcer for the announcement.
And his opponent, weighing 295 pounds from parts unknown, making his World Legion Wrestling debut, he is Luminous.
There you hear the music. A lot of hype surrounding this guy. Everyone talking about him. Waiting for him to appear at the entranceway. The fans sitting on the edge of their seats to see what all the talk's about. And there he is. Talk about a hulking man. Listen to the crowd as he makes his way down to ringside, slides straight into the ring, and Nasty Bill taking a breather just that quick as Luminous standing high over the crowd, tassels hanging off his boots, and talk about a build. This guy not only big, but this guy's cut.
I can't believe it. This guy's a wall also, but not as big as Sid's wall.
Well, there's Nasty Bill on the far side of the ring, actually the near side of the ring from the home viewing point of view. See Nasty Bill taking the chaps off. I don't know if he knew what he was getting himself into when he signed to take on the newcomer Luminous.
Does Nasty Bill ever give you the idea that he's lost something and he's always looking for something? He's got a strange way about him.
Well, last week, Nasty Bill taking on Blade Boudreaux here on World Legion Wrestling Television. This week, I have to say Luminous is a step up for him.
It's a giant step. Wow. You can see the power in this guy. You know, I've been around for a lot of years, and I can usually pick the good ones and pick the bad ones. I think this guy is really a winner. When this guy peaks, there's going to be trouble in the WLW.
Well, he sure looks like he's going to be quite a competitor here in World Legion Wrestling in his debut. Very impressive, very overpowering as he just throws Nasty Bill down to the canvas hard. This guy, shades of several wrestlers of days gone by that we've seen before. But nonetheless, very impressive, and you can tell the intensity of this guy. Cannot stop moving. Constantly swaying his arms, moving his feet. Even when he's not tied up with a man, the energy level of this wrestler is just phenomenal. Luminous is someone to watch here in WLW. Nasty Bill finds Luminous in his side headlock, though. Now Luminous showing a little bit of strength, picks up Nasty Bill, holds him up there. Where's he gonna go with him? All the way down, belly back suplex. And now Luminous just looking down and looking for the approval of the crowd, and I think he's found it here in Illinois. And now Nasty Bill trying to find his way back to his feet, looking for where he's at, misses with a clothesline. Another atomic drop by Luminous, sending Nasty Bill all the way to the floor. Where we talked about Nasty Bill and where he came up with that nasty and some of the things that might have led up to this. I can't tell who's...
I think there's been a little more in his past than we've heard about here. He still looks strange to me. He still looks like he's looking for something. And Luminous pulled his hair. Did you see that?
I don't know what hair he could have been pulling. Nasty Bill looks as bold as a cue ball from here.
Nasty Bill saying he pulled his hair.
Well, I'm not sure Nasty Bill's the most credible guy in the wrestling business right now, Mr. X.
Well, he better pay attention to what he's doing here because he's not in with no novice here. He's in with a big, strong, tough guy. So he better get on board and get his thoughts together or the party will be over.
Well, we've talked about Nasty Bill's psychology in our past and, well, our concern for his own psychological health. Got to wonder about Luminous, too. He doesn't seem to be exactly a normal guy in there. Showing a lot of power. Nasty Bill drops him.
Oh,
big drop kick.
Close to 300 pounds. He leveled him.
Luminous getting up there almost 6 feet in the air, catching Nasty Bill. Now, Luminous, there's a good look at him from our broadcast position, standing high up above us. Guys, very, very impressive. Luminous, talk about a warrior of a man. That's him right there.
There he is.
Come here, ref. Keep him out my hair.
There you hear Nasty Bill complaining about the hair pulling once again. What do you do if you're the referee in this situation, Mr. X?
Well, I think he's puzzled. He keeps telling me pulling his hair and he hasn't any hair. Kind of a strange guy.
Now I think you might be saying he's pulling his tights. No, he's still talking about the hair. Said something about long blonde hair. Can't you see it?
I think he was a little dazed before he got here. I don't know. I can't pinpoint this one. I'm trying to figure it out.
Well, in all your days gone by, how many referees have you seen make it to the insane asylum? But guys like this, they could get there pretty quick.
Yeah.
Big power slam by Luminous. Plants Nasty Bill in the middle of the ring, and this crowd behind Luminous. Again, a very, very impressive figure. And Nasty Bill drops down low with a low blow on Luminous. Nasty Bill now with a double axe handle across the back. And again, excellent job by the camera crew here in World Legion Wrestling. Take us right inside that ring.
By the way, did you know that the Veterans Hospital has sent a great letter thanking for the wrestlers of visiting them at the VA hospital, the vets and the people that are there. They were really nice to us, and we met a lot of nice people.
Well, and the wrestlers here in World Legion Wrestling, community service, any community they go to, you know that's going to happen as they're out and about in each and every community World Legion Wrestling comes to. World Legion Wrestling comes to your town, fans. Make sure you don't miss it, especially with action like this here tonight. Nasty Bill picking up Luminous, shooting him to the ropes, comes back, big back body drop on Luminous. Luminous really having his work cut out for him. I thought he would have a much easier time with Nasty Bill here. Luminous just a very intimidating presence here in World Legion Wrestling. Folks, keep your eye on this Luminous guy and World Legion Wrestling. Can you imagine some of the matchups that could be coming your way as Luminous showing quite a bit of resilience here with a series of clotheslines taking Nasty Bill down. And folks, can you imagine some of the matchups coming up like the one we're going to see in our main event this week still coming up? The Atomic Dog Steve Sharp putting the World Legion Wrestling title on the line against the new #1 contender Derek Stone. And we've got a winner.
You know, any of these guys are contenders.
Well, Luminous looking very impressive. I'm sure he'll be in the top 10 real soon. Well, Mr. X, we're going to cut the break. We'll be right back with your main event this week on World Legion Wrestling.
Ladies and gentlemen, weighing 248 pounds from Lawrence, Kansas, Derek Stone.
Here's your new #1 contender, but that's not his normal. Wait, what was that? What is that? Derek Stone, that's not his, that's Skander Akbar coming out with Derek Stone. Now we know why Skander Akbar was so happy to hear Derek Stone is the new #1 contender.
Money can buy everything and anything.
This is absolutely amazing. Confrontation between the Atomic Dog, the world champion, and Derek Stone. This is a title match, your main event this week, folks. You ain't gonna find many matches of this caliber for free. Not since the Lincoln Douglas debates in the 1800s has Quincy seen a matchup this anticipated between two individuals.
This Sheik is smart. And he knew all along what he was doing. We didn't know, but he knew.
Here comes the announcement of the champ, X.
What a cunning guy.
Akbar and Stone get in the ring. I can't believe Derek Stone.
And ladies and gentlemen,
Derek Stone coming out with a headdress on.
World Legion Heavyweight Champion, weighing 280 pounds from Dog Pound, USA, the Atomic Dog, Steve Sharp.
There is the Atomic Dog, Steve Sharp, the World Legion Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, getting this crowd pumped up for title action. And I can't help but wonder what's going through the head of the Atomic Dog coming out and seeing Derek Stone wearing an Arab headdress with Akbar at ringside or at his corner.
I don't know, but he better pay attention to what's in the ring there. He may have the biggest surprise of his life here. Well, I don't know if he knows he's in there yet.
He may not have even noticed it, but you can't help but wonder what effect it's going to have on his game plan as soon as he realizes it, if he hasn't realized it already. There you see the Atomic Dog looking on, and Derek Stone bowing to Skander Akbar. What relationship these two have, I can only speculate at this point. But Skander Akbar appears to be in the corner. Skander Akbar appears to be in the corner. Derek Stone managing him. What was that you were saying, Mr. X?
You will praise Allah.
Now Dog handing his chain off to ringside, taking the belt off. Stone looks ready for this one.
Well, you know, I don't know.
Oh, Pearl Harbor from behind. Derek Stone sticking it to the Atomic Dog early here. A couple of right hands, backs him into the corner. Now left hand. Stone pulling him back out in the middle for this championship match. The crowd here in Quincy pumped. And now a series of right hands from the Atomic Dog. Stone right back on him though. Akbar at ringside, is he gonna factor into this match? We don't know yet. But Mr. X, I can't help but think, if history's any indicator, Skandar Akbar is going to be a part of this match one way or another.
I'll tell you, this guy's been around a long time.
Now Dog setting up, there it is, top, over the top, plancha, 280 pounds. The Atomic Dog getting this crowd on their feet, nailing Derek Stone at ringside, showing exactly why he is the heavyweight champion here in World Legion Wrestling. Now having words for Akbar, is Stone able to crawl back into the ring. Dog up to the top rope.
High risk
Stone
move
doesn't
there.
see him. Stone turning around. Dog standing up in all his glory. Oh! Drop kick, missile drop kick off the top rope, floors Derek Stone. It could be over one. Only a one count. It looks like Stone might have gotten into the ropes on the far side of the ring. The referee right there on top of it.
He made a good move there.
But
First it was a bad move, then it was a good move by getting out of the ring and getting out of the way.
Well, so far it doesn't look like Dog's let Akbar's presence affect him at all during this matchup, but you gotta admire that mentality of a champion. It'd be real easy for Akbar at ringside to throw his entire game plan off, but Dog well in control as the crowd having plenty to say about Derek Stone at ringside, as he looks like he might be heading for the showers early, which would be a complete mistake, giving up a title opportunity after being named the #1 contender. You hate to see a man walk away and blow a shot at a title.
Well, I think that they know what they're doing here. Like I say, I don't want to be repetitive, but this Sheik is a smart manager.
Well, whether you love or hate Derek Stone or love or hate the Atomic Dog, or whoever might be getting a title shot, you want to see a good title match, and Derek Stone apparently coming to that realization with a little bit of help from Akbar as he makes his way back down to ringside. Hate to see a title match end with one man walking away early. And thank God that's not what we're seeing here this week in our television main event as they tie up back in the ring. Now Derek, nice go behind by Stone, takes him down, grabbing that ankle, now going to work on the left arm of the Atomic Dog, really wrenching down, pushing his weight into the shoulder area of the Atomic Dog while he's got that hammerlock on with his face driven into the canvas.
You know, you got to give the Atomic Dog credit because he's putting it on the line. Every week he puts that belt on the line. He fears no one, but in the back of his mind, he's got to be thinking about this manager out here.
Well, there's none better in World Legion Wrestling than the Atomic Dog, Steve Sharp. Otherwise, he wouldn't be the World Legion Wrestling champion. Stone off the ropes. Big hip toss, catches Stone, almost bounces him straight out of the ring. Now scoop slam, plants him. Looks like, I can't tell who lost an elbow pad or what they lost, but something came off one of the guys. That much impact on that scoop slam.
I think it was his socks.
Could have knocked him right out of his boots for that matter. Now Dog going to work on the left leg of Derek Stone. Got that knee twisted sideways with his feet grapevine around the foot of Derek Stone. Stone not going anywhere right now. Got his hand on the back of the head, maybe looking for a handful of hair, but just like Nasty Bill, you're not going to find any on the Atomic Dog's head right now. Drives a knee into the knee of Derek Stone. Now Dog looking for the crowd approval once again. If the man has one shortcoming, it might be that he worries about the fans too much, Mr. X. That would be about the only thing I could think of that would be working against the Atomic Dog, as he has a nice takedown.
Good move, good move.
Drop down to hold takedown now. Now step behind. He's got that almost kind of a partial Boston Crab, one leg. I'm not even sure what to call that.
Did you see the timing on that split-second timing, how he moved into that hold?
It looks like possibly a step over toe hold crossface combination. Hard to tell from this vantage point. We're actually behind the wrestlers here in the booth, fans. Calling the matches for you live here on World Legion Wrestling Television as Derek Stone gets a hand on the ropes and the referee right there to call for the break. Folks, the title on the line here. This is your television main event. We have been told just moments ago, apparently, I was handed a note that it is confirmed next week here on World Legion Wrestling Television, more title action. Nalea Hisaka has agreed to put the title on the line next week. The women's title against Brandy Alexander on television for you next week, fans. Make sure you tune in for that. But still plenty to go in this title match right now as Derek Stone, nice side headlock takeover on the Atomic Dog. The champ finds himself on his back. The referee right there checking the shoulders. Now Dog, nice escape as he goes to a head scissors on Derek Stone. Stone finds himself on his knees trying to break the leg scissors. Dog, very powerful legs though. This man actually this man squatting almost 1,000 pounds in recent workouts is my understanding. Stone rolls him over though. Nice crossover on the legs, goes back to a hammerlock with Dog on the canvas. Stone just out wrestling the Atomic Dog right now, Mr. X.
It's unbelievable. Like I say, they're putting the wrestling back into wrestling.
What is Stone mumbling? Speaking in some foreign tongue to Akbar, it looks like.
Oh, God.
Derek Stone apparently converted by Akbar here. Akbar yet to factor into this match. And I hope he does, and I hope we have a clean title match here this week. But you gotta wonder with Akbar at ringside as we see a good view of over the shoulder Akbar's viewpoint as Derek Stone continues with that arm lock on the Atomic Dog. Dog trying to get this crowd behind him, picks him up, scoop slam, and breaks the hole with the scoop slam. Stone comes back at him, another scoop slam. The Atomic Dog got this crowd up and behind him as Stone rolls out of the ring for a breather. Akbar keeping a distance from Derek Stone though. Not what you would expect to see in your typical manager-wrestler relationship, Mr. X.
Unbelievable. And you know what else is unbelievable? Each week, this television program gets better and better with bigger and better talent.
Well, everybody banging on the door.
Match.
Everybody who's anybody, up-and-comers and men that have been there banging on the door. World Legion Wrestling can be a part of what's going on here with World Legion Wrestling. Fans, we're glad to have you aboard this week as the Atomic Dog catches Derek Stone coming back in the ring with a forearm to the jaw, pulling Stone out of the corner, ramming his head first into the turnbuckle. That padding, you've been in there, Mr. X, not very protective.
No.
Now a series of punches by the Atomic Dog to the side of the head of Derek Stone, the crowd counting along. The full 10 of them thought we might have got a dozen out of that one, but Dog jumps off the corner, now mocking Derek Stone. And Stone coming out of the corner, caught with a short arm clothesline. Short arm clothesline by the Atomic Dog as he picks up Derek Stone, goes back to a side headlock. Over to the other side with the side headlock, Mr. X.
Well, you know, next week too, we got Malaya there in a title bout, and we're also going to have a battle royal.
Yes, I have heard about the battle royal. Right now, though, title action going on inside the ring. I understand we're going to have no less than 8 men by invitation in the ring for a battle royal next week on World Legion Wrestling Television. Should be a great week, but I don't know if they can top what's going on right now this week. But the rate things have been going, you know what's going to, Mr. X.
That's 10 feet to the floor, maybe more.
The Atomic Dog finds himself in a bad position on the outside. There's Akbar walking over to him. Now just jamming him with that stick or probe or whatever it might be in his hand. Just jam the Atomic Dog right in the chest. Couldn't tell from this vantage point exactly where he hit him. They're on the opposite side of the ring from us. But Derek Stone not letting up, taking advantage of this, following the outside, picking up the Atomic Dog. Picks him up, where's he gonna go? Driving that lower back into that steel apron of the ring here. Taking it out of the Atomic Dog. That's an easy way to rupture a disc or mess up some vertebrae in the lower back.
That's known as the edge, that little help, that little niche could make the difference in this title.
And it very, very easily could after Akbar stuck his nose in there just moments ago, something I personally did not want to see. But Derek Stone has the advantage right now as he goes to a side headlock on the Atomic Dog. This crowd trying to get the dog up, barking for him as he shoots Stone off.
Oh, they hit
shoulder
heads
block,
there,
both men.
onto the floor again.
I think you're absolutely correct. It looked like their noggins might have bumped as Derek Stone's down. The Atomic Dog looks to be out cold on the floor almost, trying to regain his senses, find out where he's at. Stone back in the ring doing the exact same thing as you see Akbar encouraging Stone, keeping an eye on the referee, see if he might be able to get a cheap shot in possibly. We saw it earlier in the match. Could he try it again? There's Akbar walking over to Dog. He just grabbed the foot of the Atomic Dog. Dog kicks Akbar. And you hear the crowd erupt as the Atomic Dog gets the better of the exchange with Akbar that time, making up for that shot with the stick earlier. And Dog now sticking it to Derek Stone back in the ring.
Left, left, left. Right.
Big right hand. Finds a mark on Derek Stone's chin, goes for a clothesline, doesn't shoot him out of the ring. Tried to take him over, didn't get there. Now big back body drop. Stone hits hard. Akbar back to his feet. Now Dog hits the ropes and Akbar grabbed his foot. Did you see that, Mr. Axe? Akbar grabbed the foot of the Atomic Dog. Now Stone with a crawl up. 1, 2. Was that a 3 count? He's calling for the bell. He's calling for the bell, Mr. Axe.
Wait a minute.
He's calling for what's the decision? Oh my God, they're giving Derek Stone the belt.
It's a title.
Derek
They
Stone.
switched. He won. The title's gone.
I thought it was
The
going
dog
to
is lost.
disqualification. Dynamite Derek Stone, if that's even what he's going
I had
by
a
now.
bad angle, but the dog is lost. We have a new world champion.
Akbar literally handing the title to Derek
Oh,
Stone.
look at
After
that
grabbing
man.
the foot of the Atomic Dog. I can't
don't
believe
believe
this,
it.
Mr. Axe.
I
The
don't
crowd
believe
on
it.
their feet in shock.
New world champion. I don't believe it.
Who would have thought Derek Stone coming out with Akbar, shocking the entire wrestling world. Now the World Legion Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, and everybody here on their feet as the Atomic Dog looks, he can't believe it either. Look at him in the ring.
Money can buy anything, I can tell you, and everything.
Akbar holding true to his promise he made.
The dog don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Akbar holding true to his promise of trying to take over World Legion Wrestling, and with that 20 pounds of gold that Derek Stone's walking out of here with tonight.
He pulled it off. He pulled it off.
It's a major step in the right direction if he wants to cause headaches for Harley Race and Carl Lauer and the rest of the men here at World Legion Wrestling. And there, the Atomic Dog calling Derek Stone back out. Derek Stone standing there. Standing there, priding himself on winning the title with a little bit of help from Skandar Akbar. I can't help but think the dog got ripped off here this week on World Legion Wrestling.
The dog
Television.
still doesn't believe it.
And now Derek Stone bowing and the Atomic Dog chasing Derek Stone out here, gets caught with a boot. They're fighting on the set. Fans, we gotta go. We'll see you next week here on World Legion Wrestling Television.